cause we a movement in the city.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our YouTube Live for Progue Fashion. It's a delight to have you guys here with me today. Thank you for tuning in. For those of you who came specifically to hear about an opportunity to be featured on Progue Fashion Digital International Magazine, we welcome you here. Thank you so much again for tuning in. I'm Faith Diggs. I am a filmmaker, a television producer, and the owner of Progue Fashion Brand. So we feature models on billboards, on our website, on the cover of our digital magazine, as well as on the pages of our magazine. And we're always, even on runway shows as well. So we produce runway shows, and we're always looking for models who are looking for opportunities. So again, we welcome you here today. So I want to start by saying that it is very important, and I always stress this every live that we have, that it's important that you understand as a model that you are going to invest in yourself. Nothing is free, okay? So models, a lot of times when they're starting out, they think that somebody is supposed to give them something. Now I say that with the greatest intentions, so you guys will understand what my intent is. Models, when they're starting out, they think that producers, casting directors, magazines are just vying to get their photos and feature them and pay them. It doesn't work like that. So I just want you guys to understand that is not the way it works. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so you pay your dues in this industry just like in any industry. You pay your dues. And that has to do with investing money as well as training, getting all the knowledge that you can acquire. I just kind of want to stress that because models tend to think, even actors, I've been dealing with actors for years, okay? I'm not sure what you guys have looked at, if you've done any research on me and what I've done. So I was featured in a national magazine with Michelle Obama on the cover, Grace Today magazine. I was featured in Rolling Out magazine with Chris Brown, the singer. So I've been around for a while. But again, I just kind of want to stress that many models and actors think that casting producers and production shows, runway shows are really vying to get their photos to pay them. And it's kind of the flip side or the opposite of what you think. Generally, models are paying, okay? Especially when you're starting out. Models come a dime a dozen. We're constantly getting submissions from models that are interested in being featured. So there are a lot of different opportunities out there, but the opportunities consist of models getting people to vote for them, to be in a magazine, getting people to pay money, their family members, their friends to vote and pay money. Some of the opportunities are free as far as the votes are free, but a lot of times when the votes are free, you don't get as many votes unless you're just really working diligently. So generally, there are opportunities out there where if someone votes for you to be in a magazine or a runway show, I believe Elton John may still have one going on, where people are voting, and they actually have to pay to vote for you, or well, there are free votes, but the ones that are paid for, they um, they are worth more. They're worth more. So it's going to always come down to money. It's business. So it's not free. At the end of the day, it's not free. So I just want you guys to understand that. I've been in the entertainment industry for a while, and just kind of want to stress that. When this live just opened up, that was New York Fashion Week. So Progue Fashion International Digital Magazine was part of the media for New York Fashion Week. And that was in September of this year. So we were the digital magazine that they brought on to publicize the events and the runway shows there. And it was amazing. It was a delight to be there. And we were brought on by Art Hearts Fashion. So they are a major platform that give opportunities as well to models. But again, it all boils down to business. It's money. So I just kind of want to let you guys know that, so you'll be enlightened and educated on that. So that was Art Hearts that we open up with, and of course our Progue Fashion, one of our songs, right after that. So I'm gonna start, let me put my glasses on so I can see what's going on. So I'm gonna start with Ina. Ina was one of the models in our Passion for Fashion runway show, and she was the winner. She won that competition in 2024. And this is her on the turntable. Hold on a moment.
Rock fashion. And you see the models everywhere. Rock fashion. Go and put them lighters in the air.
Us out of town cause we a movement in the city.
So that was a little short. Let me do it again. That didn't happen correctly. Hold on a moment. Oh, that's another one of our models. I'm kind of having a little problem here. So she's one of the models that we featured for Passion for Fashion. And we did a photo shoot after the runway show, the day after the runway show. And she was one of the models. We did the tub theme. So all of the models had to pick out their poses and what particular poses they wanted to do for the tub scene, which was the tub theme. So all of them were in the tub, of course, with clothing on. But she's one of the models that was featured for our tub scene. And as you can see, she has the shower wrapped around her neck. It's a very interesting pose there. But here's Ina. I wanted to show you guys. Hold on a moment. See if I can. Okay, and hold on a moment. So this is another one. Sorry, it's a little dark right now. So this is Trayvon, and as you guys can see, he's in the tub. He's in a tub filled with water. So I had him get down in the tub, and he said to me, "Do I really have to get in this water?" I said, "Yes, you do." So we shot him in a tub full of water, and this was the pose that he chose. Um, Hold on, let me go back here so you guys can see me. Just a moment. Okay, so yes, that's Trayvon, and as I mentioned, he was in a tub full of water, and they chose the pose that they wanted to do for the photo shoot right after the Passion for Fashion runway competition in June of 2024. And as I mentioned, Ina won that competition. So this is Trayvon, just a moment, on the turntable.
Fashion. You see the models everywhere. Fashion. Go and put the lighters in the air.
It's out of town cause we a movement in the city.
Okay, guys. So that was Trayvon. And as I mentioned, he was the one that was in the tub. So now I'm going to move on to some of the models who submitted to us. You guys are part of this live. So this is Bree, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Bree. And I want you guys to drop some comments in the chat. So make sure you let me know that you're here and comment in the chat. This is Bree. She sent in her photo, interested in being featured as a model for Progue Fashion. I thought this was very interesting. She definitely has the model's look. There's attitude in this photo. The look, the way she's looking in the direction of the camera, the hair that's all over the place, the hand that's in the hair, the attitude, very sophisticated, very sensual. This is a very amazing photo. So I absolutely love this. And again, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. This is Bree. So this is another one that Bree sent in to us. That's her on her knees in some very short shorts, long boots, attitude, very sophisticated, very sophisticated and demanding attention. She's definitely demanding attention there. Okay, the hat, the attitude, Catwoman-like. She has a Catwoman's attitude here. Now this is France Aliyah. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. France Aliyah. Attitude. Foot on the pole, leaning back, grabbing the pole, attitude. Attitude is very important. It is important that you guys know that modeling is acting. When you're in front of the camera, you are acting. So they definitely intertwine together. Okay? France Aliyah, very sophisticated pose, attitude, amazing. Hold on a moment, I'm gonna have to stretch this one out. Something happened with, okay guys, let me see if I can get this one. It wanted to get tiny on the screen. Trying to see how to stretch it. Hold on a moment. Yeah, it's very tiny, but I'm gonna transition to it anyway. I don't think you could see it that well, but this one is very, a lot of attitude in it as well. I'll go back to her and see if I can, hold on a moment, transition. So while I'm trying to get her photo larger here, I just want you guys to understand that a lot of models think that they're supposed to be taking selfies, sending in selfies, taking photos in the living room or in the bathroom, a selfie in the mirror. That's not a professional photo. So you guys will sabotage yourselves when you do that. You need to invest money in professional photos and videos. And videos are even better, especially when it comes down to us featuring you in our magazine, because it's digital. So when the pages turn, and I believe that you guys should have seen when we corresponded with you via email, that we sent you links, and when you turn the pages of our magazine, you see models actually walking the runway or actually moving, because it's video as well. So video is even greater. I mean, the photos are good, but videos really come to life. Okay, so I was able to get Franz Aaliyah's photo larger, and I wanted you guys to see her. I see that.
Rock fashion. Yeah, you see the models everywhere. Rock fashion. Go and put them lighters in the
See, we
air.
just out of town because we a movement in the city.
I keep forgetting to turn that off. I'm so sorry. Okay, so hold on a moment. Okay, there she is. That's Franz Aaliyah. I guess that's how, or Francais. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. But that is an amazing photo. Very sensual, sophisticated, attitude there, looking at the camera. She's looking at the camera in a very subtle way, like it's not something over the top, like, you know, she's throwing her hands up in the air or anything like that, but she's still demanding attention with this pose. It's very sensual. Wonderful, wonderful photo. Definitely has the model feel, the model look. So that is another one of Franz Aaliyah. Okay? Let's go to Jennifer. So this is Jennifer. This is very colorful, very sensual, with the top of the dress opened. All of the jewelry, very defining. Attitude turned to the left, hand on the hip. Definitely captivating. And it's subtle. Like I said, she's not throwing her hand up over her head or anything, and that's fine as well if she was. But my point is, it's very captivating. Very captivating. Here is another one of Jennifer. I love this one, the black and white. Okay, just in a subtle way, looking at the camera, very sensual, very sexy photo, casual clothing, very captivating in a very subtle way. Okay, so when you guys send in your photos, it is very, very important. Let me go back. Hold on a moment. It is very important for you guys to realize that, hold on, I'm trying to get my camera right. So when I come back on, just a moment. Hold on. Okay, guys, having a little technical problem because my, hold on. Not quite there yet. blurry. Yeah. Okay, 1 second, guys. Be a little patient. Thank you for your patience here. It's getting, let's see. Trying to get this camera right. It may have to just be a little blurry. Okay, it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to switch back so you guys can see me. So it's very important that you don't just send anything in. You are sabotaging yourself when you do that. I just want you guys to understand that. I also want you to understand that in this industry, you're going to invest. Nobody's running around looking for your photo. Nobody's saying, oh my goodness, I just have to have them in my magazine. I just have to have them on my runway show. It's business. And you do pay your dues, as I mentioned before. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that. Let me see if there is just a moment. Okay, so we're going to go to Brinson. Transition to Brinson. So this is Brinson. Brinson, this was an amazing photo. It's got a lot of art to it. That's on his chest, on his jacket, was very defining. The very subtle face, the very solemn face. He has a very solemn face there. He's not smiling, but it's very artsy, very artistic. Okay, very captivating, but again in a subtle manner. Very captivating photo of him. And the jacket says something. The jacket is demanding attention. The clothing that he's wearing. So that is very captivating. Let me move down here to Brinson again. Okay, let me make this one. Now I want it to get small on the screen, so let me see if I can, while I'm doing that, let me come back to you guys so you can see me. So again, it's important that you guys need to understand that this is business. It is a partnership. When you're cast on a runway show, in a magazine, wherever you're featured, you need to understand that it is business and it is partnership. So I can't stress that enough to you guys. I just want you to understand that. Again, I want you guys to drop your comments down below. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to do a little unique thing too. So hold on a moment. I'm able to get Brinson's other photo a little larger here. Okay, let me transition here to Brinson. Okay, now this one is definitely amazing. The hands over the head. He's taken the jacket off, and it's captivating. Okay, again, very solemn look on his face, but it's very artsy and artistic. Your face should always be saying something. It should be defining something, not just you taking a picture of yourself, as I mentioned, a selfie. Don't send in unprofessional photos. You sabotage your own self when you do that. Okay? So that's Brinson. I'm going to move on to our magazine covers. And you guys did see this. So this is Anita. Anita has been featured in Vogue magazine as well. Anita started off with me in my television show, Casting Call, where actors compete to be in movies. So she was part of that show and cast in the movie. Anita has been all over the world modeling since she started with me. She's very diligent in what she does. and she understands the concept of investing. She's still investing in herself. Although she's been in Milan, she's been in Paris, London. Anita has been everywhere. But she still understands that she has to invest in herself. Those are our pants that she's wearing there, modeling our yellow bell-bottom pants. So that's her on the cover of the the May 1st through June 2025 issue. That's on the cover there. So that's Anita. And then we have Michelle on the cover here. Uh-oh, hold on. I'm trying to see. Maybe hers disappeared. Oh, okay. So that's not going to act right. Sorry about that. This is Corey. She was recently featured in our October-November issue. She was actually featured on the cover of 2 of them. So this is Corey, and it was just a delight to have her on board. And then Ina, the one that I told you guys that won the runway show, the Passion for Fashion, and she was on the turntable. This is her on the cover of our June-July issue. Okay, so that's Ina. She's amazing. And she's the one who won the Passion for Fashion 2024 modeling competition, and we featured her on a billboard. So that's Ina. Hold on a moment, guys. Okay. So I want to go to something that I'm going to do that you guys did not expect. And hopefully you're here. So I want you to get your phones out, because we're going to spin the wheel. Hold on a moment. Let me get back to, so you guys can see me. So we're getting ready to spin the wheel. And before I do that, though, I want to go over this so you guys will understand the opportunity. So there are 2 ways to be featured. You can be featured in a competition where you are competing with other models to be on the cover of our magazine, but you would have to purchase 2 copies of full magazines. So you would purchase 2 copies. They're $35 each, and that's like an entry submission or entry fee. You would purchase the 2 copies, which is a total of $70, and then you would compete, and the judges, we would decide according to your pictures which model we feel should be the winner. When you purchase that, it's $70, as I mentioned, $35 each for the full magazines, 2 copies of the full magazine. But what is included in that, you would have to promote on social media because that is a discounted price to purchase the 2 copies of the magazine. So that's discounted for $70. It's definitely tremendously a much greater price than that to be featured on the cover of Progue Fashion magazine. So you guys can visit our website, proguefashion.com, Progue fashion.com, and see the regular price when you click on guaranteed to model. So again, the one way to be featured, there's one way to be featured, and that is to be part of the competition where you compete to be on the cover of the magazine. But there is the submission fee, and that submission fee is purchasing 2 copies of the magazine. Now, someone will win the contest. somebody's going to win. Everybody's not going to be featured on the magazine. It is a competition. So you would purchase it, but you would also engage on social media. We would provide you the links to comment on, to get others to comment on it, and to really engage on social media. Or you could be featured by being guaranteed to be featured on the cover. And that is by outright purchasing a feature, where you purchase through the regular price. Okay? Again, you can visit ProgueFashion.com to see the regular price, but you would be guaranteed to be featured. Now, it's been really amazing because the people that have been purchased lately, they've been just outright purchasing. They have chosen not to be in the competition, but again, the competition is a way for where everybody can get involved. It's very feasible, very cost efficient when you don't pay the full amount, but you would have to engage on social media and get others to engage and to comment on our posts. So that would, again, calls for engagement. But if you outright purchase, then you don't have to engage on social media. So those are the two ways to be featured. As I mentioned, we've been part of New York Fashion Week. We've been in London, Miami. We've done runway shows in Chicago, in California. We've been there. We've been all over. I just came back from a runway show. So the magazine is selected as a media outlet for a lot of runway shows. So that is the way that you can be featured. But today, I decided to do something a little unique for those who sent in their photos, and to offer the regular price or the guaranteed feature at a discounted price, where you don't have to compete. But again, if you want to compete, that's definitely a discounted amount for $70. But if you want to be guaranteed to be featured, we're going to select a winner today for 50% off. So I'm going to spin the wheel with you guys' names on it. Okay? So we have here, let's see, we have Jennifer, Brinson, Franz, Aaliyah, and Bree. Okay? Again, I hope I'm pronouncing you guys' names correctly, but your names are on this wheel. So for a discounted price, you would be guaranteed a place to be featured on the cover for $150. Well, actually, it's not even 50% off. It's greater than 50% off, because the amount is much greater to be on the cover. So I'm thinking of a page. A page, it's going to be 50% off of a page is what it normally is, but we're offering it for a tremendous amount to be featured on the cover. And we'll let you know what that is. The winner will be featured for a tremendously discounted price where you don't have to compete. So I'm going to spin the wheel with you guys' name on it, and someone will be offered that opportunity to pay. I would say that this is maybe about 80% off. Because I was thinking of actually, when I said 50% off, I was thinking of a page, but this is the cover we're talking about. So the cover definitely is costly to be featured on the cover, but we're offering it at a tremendously discounted price where you don't have to compete, only for the spinning of this wheel. Okay, so I'm going to spin the wheel, and whose name it stops on, you will be offered that opportunity. So, spinning the wheel now. Okay, guys, let's see whose name it will stop on. Franz Aliyah. Okay, so if you are there, France Aliyah, we are offering this at an 80% discount. So it's a great amount off of the cover. That is what we decided to do to give an opportunity to be guaranteed to be featured. But what I'd like for you to do, if you're out there, again, we want you to drop your comments down below. France Aliyah, if you are listening, then I want you to call in. If you do not call in the next, I would give it about a half a minute. So no, I'm gonna actually call your number. That's what I decided to do. So France Aliyah, I'm going to call your number. And if you guys did not provide your number, I can't call you. Okay? So I'm going to call you and see if you will answer. And hopefully you will, to be offered this discounted price. Okay? We're calling France Aliyah to see if she answers. Hello?
I'm here.
Okay. Hi, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes, you're pronouncing my name correctly.
Okay, very good.
I'm French Italian, so it's not easy, but it's both names.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so I decided to throw this in and to let you know. So what I want you to do after the live is over, go on to proguefashion.com and look at the price that it normally costs to be featured on the cover of the magazine. And then we'll let you know the discounted price, which I think you're going to be very happy with. Okay? So I'm so glad that you answered, because if you had not answered, I would have had to move on to the next person. Go ahead and spin the wheel. I would have had to do that and allow someone else the opportunity for this discounted price. So you don't have to compete to be on the cover of the magazine. We're offering it at a tremendously discounted price to you. So thank you so much, France Aliyah. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And I'm so very glad you answered. Do you have something to say?
No, I just want to say thank you. Yes, and I can wait. I can wait to see how it's going to look and to collaborate together.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So we're looking forward to featuring you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you now. Okay, guys, so that was France Aliyah. Hold on, I gotta make sure that I'm hanging my phone up. I may still have it on. Okay, so that was France Aliyah. We're gonna be offering other opportunities to you guys, so I want you to stay tuned. But if you're interested in being featured on the cover or even on a page, you're still guaranteed to be featured, but at the regular price, okay? So we're going to be offering discounted prices, sometimes doing other things, offering other opportunities. So I just want you guys to know that. I also want you to know that this is business. You're going to invest some type of way. It's not going to be free. Even if you work for votes, you're going to be asking people, vote for me, vote for me. And if the votes are free and others are paying for it, then the people who are paying for the votes or getting people to pay for votes for them, they're going to be the winner. It's business. So I just want you guys to understand that it's not free. So when you're thinking that someone is just like absolutely vying to get your photo in a magazine or on a runway show, it doesn't work like that. So I want to say that in the most respectful way to you guys so that you'll understand this. Okay, so I just kind of want to go over something as well. Progue Fashion is a clothing brand as well. So I'll show you guys that really fast and let you guys go. And I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hold on a moment. Let's see. So this is one of our, hold on. Yeah, I have to close something here, guys. Let me see what I'm doing Okay, so this is one of our dresses for the holiday, for Christmas and New Year, for the New Year, for New Year's Eve. If you're going out to celebrate, this is one of the ladies' dresses, attire that we have. And then, let's see, cover that. And then this is this is a holiday suit jacket for the guys. So when you guys go on the website, procfashion.com, you can click on more, click on the word more, and then you'll see the shop, the clothing store that we have. So just kind of wanted to let you guys know that as well. So thank you guys so much, and make sure to leave a comment below. We are going to be offering the opportunity that when you guys bring others to be part of the live, you never know what may happen, where we offer something amazing where you don't have to compete to be in the magazine. Bringing on others and other opportunities. But again, if you want to be guaranteed, there are a lot of models that are just paying for it. They're just paying for it. They realize they have to invest in themselves. And it helps your portfolio. It helps to get you to build where you want to go. Because a lot of times, casting directors and producers of runway shows, they're looking for what you've done. So it's a way of building your portfolio. If you guys are interested in being on a billboard, reach out to us and let us know. The billboards are a little tricky though, because billboards, we partner with billboard companies, and with billboards, there are corporations that can buy up the ad space. And so if you purchase to be on a billboard, sometimes it can push your date back. So I just want to be upfront about that and be transparent with you guys. But with the magazine, we fully control that. Okay? So thank you guys once again for tuning in. procfashion.com. Leave a comment below and stay tuned. And let me know if you guys are interested. Okay? Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful rest of your day and a happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas.